Canelo Alvarez is no stranger to chaotic encounters, and one of the most unforgettable scenes unfolded when Alvarez clashed with Edgar Berlanga at the airport. As the two met for their face-off conference, the tension was obvious. Alvarez, unable to contain his excitement, unexpectedly lunged at Berlanga, landing a punch squarely on his face. The blow was so intense that Berlanga sustained a head injury, prompting doctors to advise him not to proceed with the match. Now, questions have been raised about whether the fight will happen as planned and what kind of shape Berlanga will be in if it does. Despite everything, Berlanga is still eager for the match to proceed. He's driven by a desire to exact his sweet revenge against Alvarez. Berlanga admits that in their last encounter, he didn't see the punch coming. He was too caught up in the idea that everything was going smoothly. Reflecting on it now, he realizes he underestimated Alvarez, comparing him to a treacherous snake who can't be trusted and is always ready to strike. Berlanga won't make that mistake again. He's determined to stay sharp and focused as he prepares for their next showdown. I still want to continue the fight, even though my doctor advised me not to go ahead with the match against Canelo Alvarez. I forgot that Alvarez is as traitor as a snake, just itching for this fight to happen. I'm not backing down. Berlanga hopes that everything will fall into place, especially on the day of his match against Alvarez. Currently, he's in the process of recovering from a head injury, but he's slowly getting back into training, preparing little by little for the big fight. He's focused on healing and regaining his strength, determined to be in top form when it's time to face Alvarez in the ring. I'm recovering from the head injury, but little by little, I'm getting ready for the fight. I'm hopeful that everything will be okay by September 14th, and I'll be in top shape to give it my all. The highly anticipated fight between the two is set to take place on September 14th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. There's hope that this match will draw a massive crowd, as both fighters are known for their ability to attract legions of passionate supporters. But the real question on everyone's mind is, what's going on with their face-off? The tension is building, and fans are eager to see how the showdown between these two powerhouses will unfold in the lead-up to the big night. The face-off was described as nothing short of intense, kicked off by Berlanga, declaring that his fight with Alvarez will go down as one of the greatest in the history books. He confidently stated that he won't let his fans down, as he prepares to battle one of the best fighters in the world of boxing.
September 14th is going to be something amazing for that night, man. It's going to be something for the history books. It's Puerto Rico versus Mexico, something that everybody knows that in the sport of boxing, that, fights like that at that magnitude.
Berlanga didn't hold back, taunting Alvarez by boldly stating that he plans to use this fight to make Alvarez his ticket to becoming a legend. Is he really going to adopt that attitude? Did he realize that such remarks are likely to infuriate Alvarez? It seems Berlanga couldn't care less. He simply said what was on his mind, and to be honest, he didn't miss the mark. He confidently delivered his message, making it clear that he's not intimidated and is ready to back up his words in the ring.
Now it's time to get my feet wet and make my mark in the sport of boxing and become a legend. I want to thank you guys. Love y'all. Thank you for the support. And tune in September 14th, y'all.
When it was Alvarez's turn to speak, it seemed Berlanga had struck a nerve. The usually composed champion appeared to struggle in finding the right words to convey his message. Was it simply due to his limited familiarity with the English language, or was he actually feeling the pressure from Berlanga's bold statements? Berlanga's taunts might have gotten under Alvarez's skin more than expected, leaving fans to wonder if the mental game was starting to shift in Berlanga's favor.
This is not an exception. I'm gonna bring my best September 14th, and I'm gonna have compassion for him this time. This time I'm gonna be in the ring different. Like I say to him in Spanish, he needs 20 like him to give me a little problems.
Canelo Alvarez spoke with such intensity that the entire audience was on the edge of their seats, completely hyped by his words. To be honest, many boxing pros respect and acknowledge this kind of confidence, especially when it's backed up by a track record as impressive as his. And boy, his record certainly doesn't disappoint. His fierce energy and undeniable credentials sent a clear message to everyone watching that he's more than ready for the challenge ahead. Alvarez is riding a 4-fight win streak since 2022, with his latest victory over Jaime Munguia in May. In just 11 months, he became the undisputed super middleweight champion, solidifying his place among the sport's elite. However, despite his accomplishments, the future Hall of Famer will not be defending his IBF title, as it will be stripped from him by Fight Night. Even so, Alvarez is fully prepared to face the rising star, Berlanga, eager to prove that he's still at the top of his game, regardless of the title on the line. I am very happy for this fight between Mexico and Puerto Rico, said Alvarez. It's exciting to be part of another great Mexico versus Puerto Rico battle inside the ring because historically, we have always offered unforgettable fights full of passion. I am proud to contribute to this legacy, and facing an opponent like Edgar Berlanga adds even more excitement and meaning to this event. And speaking of excitement, the face-off between the two fighters didn't end on peaceful terms. If you thought that was the end of the drama, you'd be mistaken. Tensions flared when someone from the audience brought up the topic of IQ. Naturally, Alvarez, known for his aggressive nature, didn't miss the chance to take a shot at Berlanga. He confidently asserted that he has a higher IQ in the ring, a remark that clearly hit its mark and fueled the intensity of their rivalry even further.
Buddy,
You
that's
lucky
for
you ain't
you.
get smacked.
I think he got more IQ than you.
What you say? That what?
Canelo.
What you say?
Canelo.
Canelo,
when
Have an IQ, better IQ than me.
Okay, you're gonna see. You're gonna see.
You will
September
see.
14th. You're gonna see.
Than
You're
Lara,
gonna see.
than
You're gonna see.
Come
You're
on,
gonna
bro.
see.
To add insult to injury, Alvarez boldly declared that Berlanga is nothing compared to the caliber of opponents he has faced, including legends like Floyd Mayweather. Alvarez's confidence was so high, as he seemed to have measured Berlanga and found him lacking. From his words, it was clear that Alvarez is dead serious. He genuinely believes there's nothing Berlanga can bring to the table that he hasn't already seen and conquered. Now, if you ask me, Alvarez sees this fight as just another opportunity to prove his dominance.
just mentioned some of the names that you have gone up against, Caleb Plant, former champion, Floyd Mayweather, just to name a few. Where does he rank on that
He's
list?
nothing compared to them. Come on, you can ask me that kind of question.
So, what's Berlanga's response to Alvarez's bold remarks? Well, he had little to say other than cursing at Alvarez in frustration. It's clear he's itching to get his hands on his opponent. And from his reaction, it seemed like he wanted to deliver a punch straight to Alvarez's mouth to prove his worth. Unfortunately for Berlanga, he'll have to hold off on that until September 14th, when he can finally settle the score in the ring.
You're gonna see September 14th. You're gonna
wanna
see. You're gonna see.
I wanna see.
You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
I'm excited to
You're gonna see. You're
I'm
gonna
excited.
see.
I'm excited.
But wait, couldn't they actually settle the score right there in the face-off? That was almost the case when security failed to intervene. Berlanga was visibly furious with Alvarez for interrupting him while he was speaking. He repeatedly told Alvarez to shut up and let him talk. Despite Berlanga's angry outbursts, Alvarez remained unfazed and seemed indifferent to the insults.
Shut the fuck up.
I
Shut
wanna
up.
see that. I wanna see that.
Shut up. Shut up. When I talk, shut up.
I don't wanna
When I
shut
talk,
up.
shut up.
I don't wanna shut
When I
up.
talk, shut up. Shut up.
Canelo.
When I talk, shut up.
Canelo.
What?
When I talk,
And what are you gonna do?
and then
What you gonna do?
fuck you
What
up.
you gonna do?
All right.
What you
Phew, nearly boiled down, but for now, both fighters will have to channel their energy into the ring on September 14th. So the airport scene was just a preview of the fireworks we can expect when these two fighters finally meet in the ring. But as we wait for the big day, I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Do you think Alvarez will continue his reign of dominance? Or will Berlanga prove that he's as strong as he claims to be? Please let me know in the comments below.